Hello, students. Welcome to your English class. I am Mrs. Jenny Shah, your English teacher. And today, students, we are going to do a revision of pronouns. We did pronouns, the last concept in grammar, and today we are going to do a revision in it. So, what is a pronoun? A pronoun basically takes place of a noun. Okay, it could be a noun phrase, a adverb phrase, but takes the place of a noun. So, how many types of pronouns do we know? Personal pronoun. A personal pronoun is a short word that we use, which is a simple substitute for the proper name of a person. Demonstrative. We use demonstrative pronouns to point out particular people or things like these, those, that. Okay? Then we learned interrogative pronouns. Students, interrogative pronouns are mainly found in questions like what, whom, whose, who, which. Possessive pronouns, they show possession or ownership like his, hers, ours, yours, theirs. And reflexive pronouns is used to refer to a subject of the sentence like himself, herself, myself, itself. And then we had learned empathetic that showed emphasis. Okay. So students, I have prepared a worksheet for you all. You are going to solve this worksheet in your notebooks today along with me. Okay. So you're going to do these worksheets with me. All right. Let's begin. So, students, this is your worksheet that I have created for you, and you are just going to write down the answers in your notebook. You will not write the entire sentence, okay? Just write the answer, and just like last time, okay, in case you all are new, you're going to write the answer in your notebooks. We're going to solve the entire thing together. Students, this is a little longer worksheet, so this may take a little while. The drill is for me, I will bring the page here and I will pause it. So you write the answers in your notebooks, and then I will correct it. I'll share the answers with you after the entire worksheet is solved. Okay. So I'm going to read the questions, and if our pace matches, you can keep me on or you can put me on pause. Okay. Reflexive pronouns. You have to write a reflexive pronouns for these. Okay, so just write the answers in your notebooks. You will write pronoun revision worksheet and today's date. All right, let's begin. Elvis painted his t-shirt dash. Lena did the homework dash. We helped dash to some cake and wafers at the party. Ijaz, did you carry all these bags by dash? I wrote this poem dash. He cut dash with the knife while he was cooking the dinner. Tarini and Geeta, if you want more milk, help dash. Linda and Libby raked the leaves dash. Okay, now students, come to the second part of the worksheet over here. You have to just write an R or an E in your notebooks. So question number 9, okay, you just have to identify if it is reflexive or empathetic. I will paint it myself. The poor man blamed himself. You yourself are to blame for this mess. She cut herself while playing. The boys themselves admitted to playing the prank. I cannot bring myself to eat fish. The dog opened the door itself. We enjoyed ourselves at the picnic. She saw Jai making it himself. You both have got yourselves into trouble. Okay, students, you just had to write R or E in these questions. Now we're coming to the third part. Over here, you have to fill in the blanks with appropriate personal pronouns. I again request you only to write the personal pronoun in your notebooks. My name is Amrit, dash an Indian, and this is my family. My mom's name is Poonam, dash is from Punjab. You are using personal pronouns for these, okay? Vinod is my dad, dash is a merchant. Peter and Paula dash are twins. Asha, Alok, Angie and Fred dash live in Florence. Florence dash is not, so you need to put a pronoun for Florence, which is not far from Rome. My grandparents live in Tuscany. Dash, they often come and see us. This is a similar exercise that was there on Grammar Magic. I understand that, but you will still write down the answers in your notebooks. Now, students, you have to replace the underlined words with a pronoun and rewrite these sentences. Your students, you will have to write the entire sentence. Okay? So, okay, let's not write the entire sentence. Just write the pronoun that you want to replace it with. So, my family and I are planning to visit grandpa and grandma during holidays. So, what pronoun you want to use, you write it over here. Martha and Joshua's story about seeing Jacob at the pool was a figment of their imagination. I expect Charu to tell Chetan the truth about the accident. Miss Kapoor told Neelam and her friends to stop chatting in the class. Marcy cannot send this letter because the letter does not have a stamp. Mrs. Sharma's bakery business was so lucrative that Mrs. Sharma was able to hire Sita, Geeta, and I. Mr. Banerjee was not very amiable when Jamal and Jamima failed the English test. Tanu and I began to utter a sigh of relief when the mean dog was finally gone. So, two over here, students, you will write two. You put a comma and write the two pronouns there. There is a snake in our yard. Ahmad said the snake is long and black. Suzanne and Paul are engaged to be married. Suzanne and Paul will get married next summer. I've already bought Suzanne and Paul a wedding present. Okay, now students, you are going to join two pairs of sentences using a relative pronoun. And lucky for you, fortunately, they've also mentioned the relative pronouns over here. So only the pronoun you have to write in your notebooks, okay? The motorcycle was parked in front of the supermarket. It was stolen. The girls arrived late. They missed the bus. That is the girl. Her mother is a musician. You gave me this apple? It is rotten. I have a cousin. I'm very fond of him. I got into a bus. It was very crowded. My friend loves ballet. She has a performance tomorrow. We met a traveler. He had a lot of luggage. She said something. It surprised me. The man has come. We were talking about him. Okay, students, so we come to the end of the worksheet. Hopefully, you've completed it okay. And now we are moving forward to see the answers of these worksheets. All right, students. First one was himself. Second is herself. Third is ourselves. Then is yourself. Fifth is myself. Sixth is himself. Please take a red pen and put a tick mark next to the correct answer. So, first is himself, second is herself, third is ourselves. Please check your spelling mistakes too. Fourth is yourself, fifth is myself, sixth is himself, seventh is yourselves, eighth is themselves. Okay, now we'll talk about empathic and reflexive. I will paint it myself as empathetic. The poor man blamed himself is reflexive. You yourself is empathetic. She hurt herself, again empathetic. The boys themselves admitted to playing the prank, empathetic. I cannot bring myself to eat fish, reflexive. The dog opened the door itself, empathetic. We enjoyed ourselves at the picnic, reflexive. She saw Jai make it himself, empathetic. You both have got yourselves into trouble, empathetic. Now, let's see, this was very similar to the one we've done in a textbook. So, my name is Amrit. I am an Indian, and this is my family. My mom's name is Poonam. She is from Punjab. Vinod is my dad. He is a merchant. They are twins. They are my friends. It's not far from Rome. My parents live in Tuscany. They often come and see us. Okay. Now let's read this and see what have you used to replace these pronouns. So my family and I are planning to visit grandpa and grandma during the Christmas holidays. We are planning to visit grandpa and grandma during Christmas holidays is correct. And we are planning to visit them during Christmas holiday is also correct. Basically, we. Then Martha and Joshua's story about seeing Jacob and yeah, Martha and Joshua's story about seeing Jacob at the pool was a figment of their imagination. Their story about seeing Jacob at the pool was a figment of their imagination is also correct. And their story about seeing him at the pool was a fragment of their imagination is also correct. I expect Charu to tell Chetan the truth about the accident. I expect her to tell him the truth about the accident. Miss Kapoor told Neelam and her friends to stop chatting in the class. She told them to stop chatting in the class. She told Neelam and her friends to stop chatting in the class. Both are correct. Marcy cannot send this letter because the letter doesn't have a stamp. She cannot send this letter because it doesn't have a stamp. Mrs. Sharma's bakery business was so lucrative that Mrs. Sharma was able to hire Sita, Geeta, and I. Her bakery business was so lucrative that she was able to hire us. Mr. Banerjee was not very amiable when Jamal and Jamima failed the English test. He was not very amiable when they failed the English test. Tanu and I, so we relieved when the mean dog was finally gone, when it was finally gone. There is a snake in our yard. Ahmad becomes he said. It is long and black. Susan and Paul are engaged to be married. They will get married next summer. I've already bought them a wedding present. Let's join these sentences, students. The motorcycle that was parked in the front of the supermarket was stolen. The girls who arrived late missed the bus. That is the girl whose mother is a musician. You gave me this app. You gave me the apple which you gave me is rotten. You gave me this apple and it is rotten becomes a conjunction, students. So we need to replace it with a pronoun. So the apple which you gave me is rotten. I have a cousin whom I'm very fond of. I got into the bus that was very crowded. My friend who loves ballet has a performance tomorrow. We met a traveler who had a lot of luggage. She said something that surprised me. The man whom we were talking about has come. Okay, students, I hope you all have been able to get good marks. Any marks that are bit above 41 to 45 is excellent. Between 31 to 41, you need to revise, students. Between 21 and 31, you really need to practice a lot. Anything below 21, students, you'll need to understand the entire concept from scratch. Okay? Before I leave you, I have found a very interesting song for y'all. So I want you all to hear that song and then go. Yes, students, I hope you enjoyed this excellent video. It was a wrap on the pronouns. I appreciate your attention that you have given me. That is very kind of you. I wish you an excellent weekend, an excellent day. Please study pronouns and verbs very well for the upcoming examination. Thank you. Have a good day.